So you've been approved for the non-lucrative visa, picked up your visa, and arrived in Spain. Congratulations, or enhorabuena. But don't get too comfortable, because you've still got a lot to do. In this video, we will go over what you do after you get the visa and arrive in Spain, so you don't make any mistakes that could jeopardize your stay and undo all that hard work you did to get the visa in the first place. Specifically, I am going to cover what documents you need to gather, the order you need to gather them in, timelines, how to fill out the online application, and share our experience. This video will specifically focus on picking up the TIE or
Recogida de TIE.
Hola, timid investors. This is Tara from the channel She Saves, He Invests, They Travel, offering personal finance strategies and travel tips that work for ordinary people. Please remember to like and subscribe. And also, click on the links in the description
Below.
And if you stay until the end, I have a bonus for you. All right, timid investors, vámonos! Con ánimo! So I'm not covering what a non-lucrative visa is, nor how to get one. We're jumping right in after you've gotten the visa and already arrived in Spain. And I also want to say that this video is pretty Madrid-centric, so keep that in mind. So these are the steps that you're going to need to go through after you arrive in Spain. 1, you're going to need to find a place to live that offers you a lease that's longer than 6 months. 2, you're going to need to padrón or empadronarse, basically register that lease with the local authorities. 3, you need to secure a fingerprinting appointment with the police. 4, you need to gather all the documentation you're going to need at that appointment. 5, you're going to need to attend the appointment, submit everything, and then wait till you pick up your TIE. In this video, I will explain step 5 in detail. I already covered step 1, find a place to stay, in a previous video, so I'm not going to cover it here. Click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen if you want to see it. I also already covered step 2, how to padrón, in another video, which you can see here. Click on the video if you want to know more. I also already covered steps 3 and 4 in this video. Click on the card in the upper right-hand corner or the link in the video description if you want to see it. Some of you might be surprised to learn that you need to make a separate appointment to pick up your TIE. However, this isn't true for everyone. You have to make a separate appointment for the pickup if you're in a major city like Madrid, for example. Most offices in Madrid require a cita previa for TIE pickup, and Aluche Poblados is no different because it's really busy. One of the few exceptions is the Rivas office in Madrid. If you were fingerprinted at Rivas or in a smaller town or rural area, you could try just showing up and asking if your TIE is ready. In most cases, you must pick up the TIE at the same place or office where you got fingerprinted and submitted your paperwork. I will cover when you can pick up the TIE after the video tutorial about how to make an appointment online. Here is how you make an appointment. The appointment link is in the description below, but if that doesn't work for you, you can go ahead and type in sede.administracionespublicas.gov.es and navigate manually to Extranjería like I'm demonstrating here. Click on Cita Previa de Extranjería. Scroll down and click on Acceder al procedimiento. Under Provincias Disponibles, select your city. I chose Madrid from the drop-down menu because I live in Madrid. Press the red button, Aceptar. Scroll down to the section that says Trámites Cuerpo Nacional de Policía and select Policía Recogida de Tarjeta de Identidad de Extranjera, TIE. It's the 7th option from the top. Click the red button, Aceptar, and click Entrar. Fill in the fields. You can use an NIE or passport number. Your NIE is written on your visa. It begins with a letter, typically Y, followed by 7 numbers and then another letter, so it's 9 characters. Input your first and last name. I also included my middle name because that's on my passport. Press Aceptar. Click Solicitar cita. Pick an office that's closest to you. Those in Madrid usually picked Aluche Poblados. Click Siguiente. The next page asks for your phone number and email. If you don't have a Spanish phone number yet, use a friend's cell. Extranjería can't send the confirmation code to a non-Spanish number or landline. Extranjería will send a confirmation receipt of your appointment to this email that you input. Their system has been having issues with Hotmail, so try to use a different email other than a Hotmail address. Press Siguiente. Select one of the 3 appointments that are offered to you. Usually the system will say that there are no available appointments and you have to do the whole process all over again. If you are lucky and the system offers appointments, pick the earliest one. Extranjería gets busier and the line gets longer later in the day. Press Siguiente. Check the information and input the code that was sent to the Spanish cell phone number you listed. Check both boxes. Click Confirm. If you get to the confirmation page, take a screenshot, print it, and email it to yourself. You will need to carry the appointment confirmation with you to the police station. Extranjería will also email you a confirmation. This screenshot is just a backup. Okay, so what to bring? This is what you should bring to your appointment. The appointment confirmation page. You can try to show the appointment confirmation on your phone, but sometimes it's good to have a printout because they like to take the paper from you and bring it to another person to help get your paperwork in order so it's ready. You will also need to bring a document called a resguardo. This is basically the receipt that they gave you at your fingerprinting appointment to let you know that your TA is in process. A valid ID and copies. You need a valid ID and copies. This will be your passport, although other forms of ID are permitted. Generally speaking, Extranjería doesn't send you a text message or an email to notify you that your TA is ready for pickup. They'll give you a range, which they'll tell you during your fingerprinting appointment, and it's usually a certain number of days, which are usually working days, that you need to wait before you pick up the TA. People say you have 30 days between fingerprinting appointment and pickup, but some fingerprinting locations say 35 to as many as up to 50 days or more. Chris actually picked up closer to 60 days after he had his fingerprinting appointment. Extranjería had his TA. In other words, he had no problem. It's okay, but not advisable to pick up your TA late. It's impossible to pick it up early because it's not ready yet. There is a lote number on the document called the resguardo that the police or Extranjería gave you when you were getting your fingerprints done. Remember, I talked about that document earlier. It was sort of a receipt that you get when you're getting your fingerprints done. Well, that resguardo document has a lote number on it, which I'm showing you here. You can check digital groups or ask someone who's ahead of you in the process, or contact Extranjería and ask them what lote number is currently being processed. One woman even had success finding the lote number by Google searching the word lote plus the city where she got her fingerprints done. I don't know if that works. I've never tried it. So the numbers are different at each police station or Extranjería. So some offices will post them on the door outside or in a window. Members of digital groups, when they go to pick up their TA or they go to get their fingerprints, they take pictures of the lote number and share it with everyone in the group. And you should do the same when you're at Extranjería. When the lote number being processed is close to the number you see on that form, the resguardo, you know that you can make an appointment for after that date, not before. If the number is higher than the lukte printed on your document, then you know that your TA is ready for pickup. And it's fine to take the nearest appointment you can get. Start trying to secure a pickup appointment as soon as possible. Because these appointments, especially in Madrid, are really hard to get. It took me 6 weeks to find an appointment. Yes, you are told that you only have 30 days to make the appointment. Almost no one can find an appointment that quickly. And the Spanish authorities are really understandable about that. But get the appointment well before the visa expires. I cannot stress this enough. You have to pick up the TA where you had your fingerprints done. Now, that's unless Extranjería assigned you to a different location, but that's very rare and you would know in advance. Okay, so our experience. We had a great experience. The line outside is for security screening. There's only one line to get into the building, and on that day, it was a 5 to 10 minute wait. The first line does not require that you show your appointment or passport. Just put your bag through. You can keep your coat on, but your mobile should be on the table, not run through the machine. I was asked by the police to remove my hat for security reasons while I was in the building. Then there are 2 lines. The longer is to pick up the TIE. That was about a 10-minute wait on that day. The shorter is for fingerprinting and regresos. So some tips. Try to go early. I recommend joining a WhatsApp, Signal, or Telegram digital group that alerts you as to when an appointment becomes available. I've dropped the group links in the description below. The way these groups work is that when one person secures an appointment, she or he sends a message to all other members in the group with the days, times, and location that the appointments are available. Then everyone in the group rushes to secure their appointments. So as you can imagine, the appointments go fast, so you really have to hurry. Join digital groups. Join a digital group such as Facebook's Spain Immigration and Residency Questions, SpainGuru.es. Log into Facebook, use the Facebook search function and type the group's name in and click join. Obviously, this only works if you have a Facebook account. While in that group, you can also join the WhatsApp fingerprinting appointment for alerts as to when fingerprinting appointments become available. It's linked in the group, and I've also linked it in the description below. Extranjería releases appointments at 8:30 each morning. You can try this trick to put in a request for a cita fast. I haven't tried it, but I've heard it works for other people. Pause the video and follow the instructions if you want to use this trick. If you use your NIE to secure an appointment and you don't like that appointment, but you don't want to let it go quite yet, you can use your passport number to secure another appointment for yourself, and vice versa.